listen, and I've been to games all year, and I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you, we get loud, but I'm telling you, coming back down 2-0, the crowd, I'm telling you, we were the six men. I am telling you, that crowd, James Harden, every time he touched the ball, boo, like you should have heard, like we took them totally out of their game. And that's what a crowd is supposed to do. So I'm glad Torontonians weren't just sitting there doing a, usually that's what usually happens, but they
Right.
were loud and proud, and we got the victory. So hopefully this afternoon, because my kids see me and the wifey there, yeah, I got 4 tickets for it. So we're going back again. I
Oh yeah,
need
you're
to
gonna be
go
there
down there.
today?
I'm going there today, right after this
Oh
game. I'm going
man,
back down there.
you're a punk. Welcome, Toronto Raptor fans, to the playoff edition of Raptors in Black and White. As always, we've got the coach in the house, HEADSWAG,
Morning, morning, morning.
and yours truly, Slang. And I apologize last week. My bad. We do these on Sunday mornings, and anyway, I had a thing Saturday night, couldn't get up. But you were actually at the Raptor game this week where we won. So yeah, we all know we lost the first two games. Not great. 126 to 113 was game one. And then we lost 115 to 105, game two. Ouch. But what a turnaround in game three. And you were there to see the victory. Tell us about what was it like? What was the atmosphere like?
Oh, it was electric inside there. We were not having it. The Torontonians were out, and we wanted blood. If you should have felt the energy inside that arena. We were like, we are not going down 3-0. Everybody was yelling. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But what made it crazier was some of the plays that these Raptors were doing, because we started to see the shooting in the foot coming, and we're like, oh my God, these guys are going to give it. But what else? Battle came out and put on his cape and said, nah, I ain't having this. And we battled through it. Thank you, Lord.
Yes, yeah, battle crazy. Well, I mean, just quickly to pick up on that, we were already talking earlier. Battle, we've been giving battle props on this channel, since he first stepped on the court. I keep arguing that if he had gotten enough minutes year one, he could have been up there for rookie of the year. I don't know why they don't give him enough minutes. It's so weird. He comes in and has a game like this. He had another game. The other game, he was 6 for 6, I think, against Cleveland in the regular season. Why then does he sit for weeks and weeks? I don't
I
understand.
don't know. Maybe his work ethics during practice or something. I don't know what it is, but or I don't know if they believe that the squad that they have should be able to pull up their feet. But definitely, when he comes in, he brings in a different energy. And yes, he was a little consistent, but what we saw out of him and what we know of him, he does hit those threes. And as you can see, he was a difference maker in game three.
Yeah, well, and he was open. I mean, I did watch a little thing of oh my God, what's it called? The Brian Windhorst, Tim Bontemps, and another guy. Anyway, they have a little podcast. They were talking that Cleveland seemed strategically to be leaving Battle open, which they all argued is the right move when you've got a guy that deep from the bench coming on to the floor. But they obviously, just don't scout Raptor games enough to know that this guy is a sniper. And different from a greedy Dick, I think, in that I don't know. I don't know if he's better under pressure or if his stroke is just that much better, but it seems like if he's open, he's hitting it. Like when Jameson battles on the floor and I'm getting frustrated, it's more that he is being challenged quickly and he's not able to get the shot up quick enough, on like a catch and shoot or something. The guy's in his face, or they do get a hand up, and those are the times when Battle doesn't make it. But yeah, if you're gonna leave this guy as open as they were leaving him, he's draining him.
Yeah, for sure. And most of his threes, like what you said that he got, he is more of a set shot shooter. He ain't a catch and shoot guy. If you drive and you kick to him and he has that split second, I think he will hit that most of the time. And during the seasons, what we could see he has, and his work energy when he comes out to play is it's phenomenal. So, like you said, I don't understand why he doesn't get 2, 3 minutes here and there. I know we always talk about sharing the sugar, but when things are in doubt, like We could have used them in game one and game two for sure. I think that 10 point difference within what we lost by would have got covered. At least some of it, at least, I think.
Well, especially when we had other people bricking,
So,
bricking up threes. I mean, we were what? Um, just pulling it up here. I guess actually it's not horrible. Brandon Ingram, I don't know what's going on with him in these games. But quickly, I just wanted to touch on the energy in the arena first because
yeah, yes, he's
I don't know if you watched any of the after post game stuff, but Colin Murray Boyles was like freaking out about the crowd. Like he was seemed like he was in shock. Like they asked him a couple times. I saw even I think maybe in the post game on the court, but then after, and he was like, "Listen, yeah, this crowd, brings it all year. Obviously, he goes, but this playoff energy, he's like." I was not prepared for this enthusiastic of a
yeah.
crowd.
Listen, and I've been to games all year, and I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you, we get loud, but I'm telling you, coming back down 2-0, the crowd. I'm telling you, we were the six men. I am telling you, that crowd. James Harden, every time he touched the ball, boo! Like you should have heard. Like we took them totally out of their game, and that's what a crowd is supposed to do. So I'm glad Torontonians weren't just sitting there doing a. Usually that's what usually happens, but they
Right.
were loud and proud, and we got the victory. So hopefully this afternoon, because my kids see me and the wifey there, yeah, I got 4 tickets for it, so we're going back again. I
Oh yeah,
need
you're
to
gonna be there
know now.
today?
I'm going there today, right after this
Oh
game. I'm going
man,
back down there.
you're a punk. All right, well, hey, we better not take too long. Wow, that's exciting too. Jesus. So what were the keys though to the game? Like, I think we weirdly had both things going. Like looking at the other first two games, you were like, could we hit our free throws? Could we maybe get some ref calls going our way? Because
Ooh, yeah, that's a major call right there. You
yeah,
said it. I think that's a difference. Having home court too, we got the couple of calls because we weren't getting them. We were talking earlier. Look at the shove off from James Harden in that game.
it was
Blatant.
disgusting.
Like,
It was
how do
disgusting.
you make our big forward fly like 6 feet and not get that call? Like,
Yeah,
come
well,
on, guys.
no, because yeah, we even said Scotty Barnes is not a flopper type guy. Like he sometimes might, you know, move an arm or something, but I've never seen him like go down or do anything to really embellish something like that. And Harden, like that was like
You
a
got it.
body check. Like that was
With the
like,
body check. Yeah, that was a football rush there. You got it.
yeah, yeah. Because Scotty Barnes was like he went down. Like it wasn't
Went
like,
down. And
and he
you'd
didn't
think,
break his
okay,
ankles. He just fucking checked him.
right? And you'd think like that they would say, "Hey, you know what, guys? We missed that call. We're gonna make it up to you." But no, definitely home court in this series plays an advantage.
No, yeah, I checked. Especially game two, they had way more free throws than us. But somehow in that game three, we had our offense going. I mean, RJ obviously was feeding off the home crowd, I'm sure, but Barnes, thank goodness, puts up the game of the year maybe for him if you're thinking of all of the things involved. The fact that it was the playoffs and no NBA teams ever come back from 3-0, and so Raptors don't want to go down 3-0. I mean, he just put the team on his shoulders with his 33 points. But RJ also 33.
Yep. RJ's shot was hitting, just like what you said. Our number four, he was on invincible, and like I said, he was putting the ball inside. When Scotty Barnes plays big, do you see the difference? He got a lot of shots on the inside. He was posting up guys and saying, you know what? I'm going to be big. And when Scotty Barnes plays big, it is a different thing. Because then now his in and out game has more potential that way there. And once the other guys are feeding off of the crowd, like I said, we're going on all cylinders. I just wish IQ was inside of this. Emmanuel quickly could come back from his injury. Oh boy, we would really be flying on all cylinders. But I don't think we're going to see him for the rest of this series.
Yeah, true. No, I think he's out, unfortunately. But hey, look at what's coming down the pipe. I mean, the NBA doesn't reseed everybody after the round. So Orlando won again yesterday. They might take Detroit out. And weirdly enough, I think we are a better matchup against Orlando than we are. I mean, they do have, uh, Franz Wagner back, and man, he sort of helped them win it down the stretch yesterday. But anyway, I think that we could imagine we get Emmanuel quickly back for round two, and then we're playing Orlando.
That's right. Yeah, you got it. Let's turn that fire on, baby, cause we cooking.
Yeah, that could be exciting. But I mean, like RJ, 33, but he even had 5 assists, a couple steals, a block. But yeah, Barnes's line is crazy. 33 points. He had 11 assists, 5 rebounds. Um, what a nice game. 1 steal, 1 block.
Beautiful game, and our trifecta. We just got to get Bi going, like you said. Hey, people are doing a what's going on with this guy. He dropped in 12. I don't care if he drops in 8. Long as we get the dub, I don't care. Well, out of the three, somebody's gonna lack somewhere. So we don't need all three of them scoring 25 points. It would be great, but if we could get two out of the three doing what we're doing, 33 and 33, that right there, that was what, 66 points, right? Out of the total. So hey,
126. Yeah, yeah. No, that's
you know what I mean? Like, hey, that's half of the points right there. Like, so if we could get any of those three filling in and having a battle, a BI, you know what I mean? A Lawson coming in and filling in the scraps and we get the dub, I am perfectly fine with that. So Draco, keep doing what you're doing right now. Keep
yeah.
that foot on that neck. That's what we're saying.
Well, we've got a couple options. I mean, I listen, I hope Battle does come in and do the same thing. That would be great. But looking down the rest of the scoreline, Jacoby Walter got the start instead of Shed, which I kind of like actually because I think Shed, I don't know why I'm even saying this. I think one day Shed could potentially be a starting point guard, but his height, but we did see Fred VanVleet, eventually get to that level. So I think he could get there, but I think this year he's still maybe more comfortable coming off the bench. So
Coming
I
off the
like
bench. Yeah, I like him as a number
that
two. With
move.
IQ
Yeah.
starting and him coming back as backup, he brings that energy when he comes back out. He's like I said, he's like a Vinnie Johnson. He's like a microwave. He comes out and he's gun ho. He's ready to roll.
Well, I
So
also
maybe
like, sorry,
go ahead, go ahead.
didn't mean to cut you off. I like that I've seen him interviewed and where he says that while he's on the bench, he's watching the game and seeing that okay, this guy's got it going on. This guy doesn't. That guy on their team is playing aggressive. I'm going to go stay on him more than I would, or like. So I think he also brings some sort of intel that he's been scouting himself.
Scouting, right, right.
The
Yeah,
first bit of the game, and then he comes in and is able to adapt and help adjust. But my point is,
nice.
Jacoby Walter comes in 26 minutes in the start and no points. So if Jacoby Walter does anything in the game today, that could be a bonus. You know what I mean?
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Sandro Mamukelashvili. Now he was only in 11 minutes, but no points from him either.
No points
That's
from
not
him
that's
either.
not normal. And then yeah, Jamal Shed even only had 2. So if he gets some of those threes like he's been getting, even Jakob Pertl, and I'm not totally critical of Jakob's game. He might
Yeah,
still have
he's
some sort
battling
of
two
back
bigs, not
problem.
one. He's battling two bigs, right? So he's got his work put out for him, and believe me, he's working out there. You can see his face, man. He's gassed. He's
Yeah,
gassed some of the time, but he's playing two younger bigs, and they're making him work. So I know what you're saying. We could get a little bit more out of him. I wish he could. I wish he could have 3 more inches on his vertical so he could dunk that ball a little more. But hey, it is what it is. So you know what? I'm glad where we're at right now. I believe we should get this dub today, long as we shut down that backcourt again. And going back to Cleveland, because we're gonna go back to Cleveland. Like game three is, or this game is very critical. But if we win this game, going to game three, it's gonna be crucial on an away game. So they're gonna have to be ready. So what you just said, the Sheds, the Mamus, the Battles, those guys, no doubt, inside Cleveland are going to have to pick up the slack, no doubt.
yeah, contribute something because I
Contribute
don't
something.
think what I was going with is that in game 3 we seem to have both worlds. We had our offense woke up and our defense woke up because we shut down. Like looking at their box score from the last game, Harden 18. Now, please, I would love if the Raptors can just continue the dialogue, no, whatever it is that I'm trying to say, the stigma against Harden that he can't come through in the playoffs. That would be great. I'd love for him to end up with like 10 in today's game. But Donovan Mitchell, is he going to end up with 15 again? Likely not. And Evan Mobley also only with 15 and Jared Allen 12. So like they came out with offense and stopped their top guys.
And that's what's going to get you the dub. You know me, I'm a coach, and I always say, you want to win a championship, you got to stop the best. And when the best is coming at you, if you could shut them down, you are going to get that W. Not only that, you are going to get a nice ring on that finger. You just got to be able to shut down the best. Play with them and shut them down.
Nice. All right. So do you have any predictions for today? Who do we get? Is it another RJ Barnes show, or does Ingram sort of come to the game, or do we see one of these other you know
Ingram, a little suggestion for him is just because we want to do an ISO on him and he's taking too long. He's got to attack that rim. He's got to. We are a fast paced basketball. And I know when it comes to playoffs, it's more of a half court game. But if we could open up some fast court and get him filling some lanes and get him going and get his blood going, I think we'll open up BI. Remember, all season, we've had a guy scoring high 20s, mid 30s, and some 40-point games. So we know he's got it there. So, like I said, any of our trifecta, our bigs, between Barrett, between BI, between Barnes, long as we keep those collective three going, I think we're in a good shape.
Okay, good. Yeah. No, I'm hoping we could just see a tiny bit more. Yeah, Ingram, he's an interesting guy. Sometimes I'm watching and I think his dribbling is not good. His handle is not great. I And it almost weirdly seems like it's because he's so tall and lanky. I think he bounces the ball too high. I don't know. Maybe watch while you're there and see if there is something, or I'm just insane. But I swear he has more turnovers than he should, especially with his skill level of everything else he can do. Because like I mean,
And
he's
and that's
tall.
another thing with our Raptors. I'm glad you brought that up. When these guys turn over the ball, they ain't running back to go get to make up for their mistake. The rest of the team is running down, and I'm calling out BI on that. He, like you said, he's had a couple turnovers, and he's in himself, and he's not. Yo, go back and play defense and help get that ball back, man.
Mhm.
Jeez, you don't need a 4-on-5 or you out of listen. Stay in game. If there's any time you want to play ball, it's in the playoffs. So hey, take whatever shrugs on the shoulder, leave it outside, play for 48 minutes, and then you can put back on that face.
Yes, no, totally agree. All right, well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Yeah, I hope we can keep Donovan Mitchell down again as well. I'm a little bit nervous that he goes crazy today, but I'm hoping the rest of their team, like, oh, and the other annoying factor on their team is Struz. We got to shut that guy down somehow.
Oh yes,
He's
yes.
like, oh my
Yes,
Lord.
he's been a work energy for that. Believe me, hitting threes,
Oh,
getting balls out. He's working. He's on all cylinders. Like he came on from and got his and got them to sign him, and he's definitely worth every penny. I'm like, Struz, what is going on with this guy right now?
yeah.
Jeez.
He was a maniac.
Yes.
More so in game one and two. Like we calmed him down a little bit in game three. He still
Yep.
had 15 on us. Yeah, I'm going back just because I brought it up. But like my son and I are watching the first game. Yeah, 24
Yep.
game one, and
Game one.
like 8 of 10, like 4 of 6 from like Jesus, efficient numbers. He's not just volume putting it up there. And game two, where are you, Mr. Strucy boy? Oh, okay, good. We shut him down in game two, so we need to repeat a game two. We only had 6.
We
Uh,
only had six.
yeah,
Okay.
but then even yeah, last game he had 15, and we're still like pulling our hair out, going, "Oh my gosh, we're shutting down." Mitchell and Harden, and then Struce is still coming in.
Yep, and
That's all.
he
Like,
has it. He definitely has that, man. He definitely has that. We and like you just said, if we could shut down the threes, these guys like to stretch out the arm. You're 6'9", 6'8", stretch out and make him work for that three. And when we do, they've been doing that to Donovan Mitchell, and that's why he's only ended up with 15. When these guys don't get good looks, they're not hitting those threes. So let's just keep up on this, and I'm telling you, we got ourselves a victory.
all right, nice. Well, your lips to God's ears. I hope that that ends up being the outcome today. I do think though that we could win this one again, especially if we can clog up the lane like we did in game three. We sort of figured out, take make it harder for Mitchell, because Mitchell. The nice thing about him is that he's a little guy, and we've got enough like with Colin Murray Boyles and Scotty Barnes, and even RJ is pretty, tough enough to be able to stop that little Donovan Mitchell from working his way into the paint and doing his little freaking ridiculous moves where even you think you got him beat on the one side of a layup and he's going underneath it. Oh my God, rebounding off the glass. Anyway, it's frustrating. It's impressive to watch the guy, obviously, but because he's got talent. But when he's playing against us. All right, so yeah, listen. With the game going on tonight, if you're going there, you probably got to get moving. I don't know what time the game's at 1 o'clock. That's coming up.
Game's at 1. Oh yeah, so yeah, just gonna eat some brunch right now and head on down and make some noise for our Raptor guys.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Jealous. And you said you got 4 tickets?
Yeah, got 4 tickets. Yeah, so I'm bringing the nephew and son and daughter, man. So yeah,
Nice. Nice.
yeah. These guys called me. They're like, "You're where? What?" And they're hearing the noise. They're like, "Yo, listen to me. You better get some more." I'm like, "Jeez,
No good
jeez."
luck charm though. You think they're gonna pull it off without?
Oh yeah, we're pulling it up. No good luck charm. The good luck charm says she's
Oh,
staying home, and
yeah.
I brought another good luck charm, which is the mini her.
Okay, good, good. Okay, well, good. I'll be watching for you guys from my couch. But yeah, all right. So Raptors, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you could please like, subscribe, tell us what you guys think is going to happen, or what you thought of the game afterwards, depending on when you're seeing this video. We're putting it out Sunday. It will be out before the game. But if you have just watched the game and now you're seeing here what we've commented on, maybe give us some of your thoughts on how you thought the game went, what you thought was good, what you thought was bad, what you want to see for the rest of the series.
Deuces, people. See you down there.
All right, all right, go Raps. Later.
Woo!